Nobody tells you what quietly disappears between your 20s and 40s. It's not simply your youth, your hair, or your energy. Some losses are much harder to notice because they happen gradually while you're busy building your life. Here are 5 points you may lose when you turn 40. 1. You may lose the courage to start over. When you're younger, starting over doesn't seem like such a big deal. You can change your career, move somewhere new, learn a different skill, or try something you've never done before without feeling that you've put too much at risk. But as the years pass, life becomes more complicated. You may have a family, financial responsibilities, a career, and years invested in the life you've already built. Starting over begins to feel less like an opportunity and more like a threat. You become more careful about what you could lose, and that can slowly take away your willingness to begin again. 2. You may lose the potential you never used. In your 20s, your future feels full of possibilities. You might believe you'll start a business, write a book, learn an instrument, travel the world, or build something of your own. But some of those possibilities remain ideas for too long. You keep waiting for more money, more time, better circumstances, or the right moment. Then years pass. The ability may still be there, but the excitement surrounding it can disappear. What once felt like potential can start to feel like unfinished business, the things you could have done but never discovered whether you were capable of doing. 3. You may lose your curiosity. When you're young, the world feels full of things you don't understand. You ask questions, explore new places, try unfamiliar things, and genuinely want to know how other people see the world. As you get older, you become more certain about your opinions, your routines, and the way you prefer to live. That certainty can be useful, but it can also make your world smaller. You stop exploring because you already know what you like. You stop asking because you think you already know the answer. By 40, you may not have lost your curiosity completely, but you may have lost the habit of wondering what else is out there. 4. You may lose unscheduled time. When you're young, an entire afternoon can disappear without a plan. You might walk around, talk with a friend, play a game, sit outside, or simply do nothing. Those hours seem ordinary at the time, but later they often become some of your best memories. Adulthood fills that empty space with work, family, responsibilities, appointments, and endless things that need your attention. Even your free time begins to feel like something that should be used productively. You don't necessarily lose time. You lose the kind of time that doesn't belong to anything. And without realizing it, life can become completely scheduled, while the simple moments that made it enjoyable become harder to find. 5. You may lose the person you thought you'd become. This may be the deepest loss of all. When you were 20, you probably had some idea of the person you would become. Maybe you imagined having a different career, more money, more freedom, better health, more confidence, or a life filled with adventure. Then life takes its own direction. Some dreams change, some become unrealistic. Others slowly disappear beneath responsibilities and everyday routines. And one day, you may look at your life and realize that the person you imagined at 20 never quite arrived. That's a strange kind of loss, because you're not losing someone you were. You're losing someone you thought you would become. So don't be afraid to start again. Don't keep every dream for someday. Stay curious and leave room in your life for things that don't need to be productive. Most importantly, keep deciding who you want to become instead of letting habit decide for you.